Good afternoon. The number of Filipinos hurt due to the major earthquake in Taiwan on April 3 climbs to 4. In a post on social media platform X, Department of Migrant Workers officer in charge Hans Kakdak says the fourth Taiwan overseas Filipino worker sustained head injuries due to falling debris. Kakdak adds that the OFW is now being treated. The Department of Migrant Workers reported that the earthquake affected about 5,000 Filipinos in Taiwan. A magnitude 7.4 earthquake hit Taiwan's east coast a couple of minutes before 8 a.m. on Wednesday, April 3. Authorities in Taiwan said it was the strongest to shake the island in decades and warned of more tremors in the days ahead. Inflation rate accelerates to 3.7% in March, according to the Philippine Statistics Authority. The inflation rate picks up from 3.4% in February due to higher prices of key food items like vegetables, meat, and rice. Despite the uptick in March, the inflation rate remains to be within the 2 to 4% target range of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas for 4 straight months. The faster inflation would likely convince the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas to stay hawkish for much longer to avoid upsetting inflation expectations. In February, the Monetary Board left its key rate unchanged at 6.5%, the highest in almost 17 years in what the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas called a prudent move amid persistent risks to the inflation outlook. Kingdom of Jesus Christ founder and alleged rapist Apollo Quiboloy is now considered a wanted fugitive in the Philippines. In a phone interview, Police Regional 11 Public Information Office Chief Major Catherine De La Rey says Quiboloy is now wanted as he is a fugitive of the law. This comes after the issuance of arrest warrants against Quiboloy for sexual abuse and child abuse cases. Meanwhile, the Philippine National Police clarifies that Quiboloy is not considered armed and dangerous since he has no records of handling or belonging to any private armed groups. In a press briefing, PNP spokesperson Colonel Jean Fajardo discloses that there were also no indications that Quiboloy owned any firearm, but said the manhunt against him upon the release of his arrest warrants will continue. Fajardo adds that the tracker teams formed by the Davao Police and the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group will also conduct search operations in areas where Quiboloy might be located. Fajardo also says they have not yet received reports that Quiboloy has left the country. On April 3, the Davao Regional Trial Court issued arrest orders against Quiboloy and 5 of his subordinates after they were charged with violating Republic Act 7610 or the Anti-Child Abuse Law, specifically the provision on sexual abuse of minors and maltreatment. On the same day, the 3 accused, Crescente Canada, Pauline Canada, and Sylvia Camanes, surrendered to authorities but were granted temporary freedom after a local court allowed them to post a bail of 80,000 pesos each. On April 4, Jackie Leroy and Ingrid Canada also turned themselves in and were also granted freedom after posting bail. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. Kingdom of Jesus Christ founder and alleged rapist Apollo Quiboloy now considered a wanted fugitive in the Philippines, according to the police. Number of OFWs injured during the massive Taiwan earthquake rises to 4. And inflation rate accelerates to 3.7% in March. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.